How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video today. My name's Tom. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And today we are back in spin tyres. Now today we're looking at something that I have actually had on my subscriptions list for Spin Tyres Workshop, Steam Workshop, whatever you want to call it, for quite some time now. And if I'm honest, I've not actually tried it out to this day. Now I'm sure many of you Spin Tyres game players are familiar with a guy going by the name of SID, or Spun in Darkness as you may know him. Now today, that goes to what I'm going to be looking at today, which is the 1986 Ford Bronco by Spun in Darkness. Now, I thought, I'm not that big a fan of these type of cars. Ford Bronco's never been that big on me, never really liked it that much, but I just started having a little play around with this car earlier, and I just thought, you know what, I have to make a video on it. It just feels so nice to drive, and it just feels like it's one of them really good mods that you should really try out for yourselves. So I highly recommend you go over to the Steam Workshop and download this mod and try it out for yourselves and do it justice, because I always say to you guys, you should get them yourself rather than just watching my video and judging it from that. So without further ado, we're going to jump on into it. So we've got the relevant gear we're going to need. They've got gear which is like your roof rack stuff, jack and a spare tyre. That's a BFG spare tyre, which is the same as this BFG tyre there. So we're all kitted up and we're ready to go. So like I said, I had a little bit of a drive at this car earlier, because after some vehicles that I've tried out, I've started to kind of test the cars before I make videos on them, because the simple fact being that some of them are actually really crap, and then if they're that bad that I decide, well, I don't really want to publish that video, it's a waste of time more than anything. So I think it's better off me trying the cars out before I'd go ahead and jump straight into a video about them, because I feel like then I'm kind of stuck when I don't want to be, when I can have made it, just had a little bit of a trial with them and see how they play. Now as you can see, you may notice some tracks in this little trail area. I did actually bring this Ford Bronco down here earlier just to try it out off camera, and I don't know, it just appealed to me quite a lot. It made me want to make a video on it, and I have to say it is a really nice car to drive. I love the textures of it. Like it just looks the part, in my opinion. The way it's been created, and them lights on the back, I think they look good. You see the little indicator lights, side lights on the side. You've got your roof lights, you've got your front lights, headlights, your side light again, then 3 little brake lights, which are pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can't, if you can see that, they kind of light up when you put your foot on the brake, but not entirely, which isn't the best. But in this game you spend more time going forward than you do braking. It's a really fun car to drive, and you get a bit of speed out of it when you're going on little trails like this. So when I was driving this car on this map earlier, it really did fit in and made me want to make a video on it, because it looked to be in its comfort zone. And like I said, I'd never actually tried it out before, so to try it out and actually think, you know what, I want to make a video on it, it's very rare that I get that from some cars, because some cars I don't even plan to make videos with. I'm like, I'll just make one off of this and make one off of that, whereas this just hit me by surprise and made me want to make one for it, which is quite surprising for me. So there is some different parts to this map, some little hilly areas that I want to test it out on, to see what sort of power we've got. So you can see we've got a little bit of an incline. Ooh, what was that? Was that just that route there? Little ditch. No, we've got a bit of an incline here, so I'm guessing we're going to be dropping down Should be pretty good. Yeah, we are. So now I don't actually know where this map's going to lead. This trail's going to lead me to, but I hope it's going to be interesting because I know there's a massive drop down here, and then there should be like this massive like ditch in the middle that we can just try this out to its max. So I'm just going to stick it down into low, I think, just so it doesn't try reversing when I'm on the way back up the hill. Hopefully we should be okay. Now I don't want to ruin my chances of driving this car, so you can see the back end is lifting up a fair bit. So what I'm going to do now is just let it off and lightly touch the brakes, just to ensure that I don't just go flying over on my face. I want to make sure that I don't do that, because that's probably the worst way you can go over. And you want to make sure that it's lined up as well, rather than, you know, sort of going off to the side and ending up sideways down a steep hill. Now I don't really know where I want to go from here. I think I'm just going to go straight on. To be honest, I think that's the only way you can go. Now this isn't looking that nice for the Bronco. It's quite deep, but I mean, I don't think it's got a snorkel. No, it's not got a snorkel, which is a downside, but then again though, it's quite high up, which is quite a benefit for us. But you know, it doesn't hurt to have a snorkel on it. I just thought this map would be the best for this car, and it tries it out in all different ways. There's your little hilly areas, your little rocky areas, almost. Well, I say rocky areas, but they're more like just rough mud. Now, can we go up there? Is that a track? If that is, I will be happy. It is. And then we've got some rocky areas. Now, we may be biting off more than we can chew by doing that, but you know, I want to try this car out to the max, so I want to see what we can get out of it. So let's just back up and chuck it straight up into high, give it some power. I think that's probably the wrong thing to... Whoa! Right, go on, it's okay. I'm so surprised that happened. Right, I don't know whether I want to... I think I've just overcooked it a bit. I think I'm just going to go up it in low this time. We'll give it another go. Yeah, it's just a bit of one of them awkward hills. We'll just give it a little bit of power. I don't think we'll get much traction going in low. Then again though, this car's not built for this type of stuff. No, I didn't think we would. Maybe we can try going up in high again. I think that's probably our best bet, to be fair. I just think my entrance was a bit off. Right, as soon as it can... There we go. Sets off a little bit. Right. It's going to do exactly the same again. Look at that. This side. I don't want to move the wheel. That side is not even on the floor. It's that's very... I think I stopped at a perfect time. Now I want to come back to this hill in a different in a different car. Sorry, I'll get there in the end. Just to see if something can actually conquer that. I wouldn't actually say it's that steep, if I'm honest with you. Just I don't think I've got the right car for it now. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what this map is called. When I downloaded it, it just said level flood, so I'm not entirely sure now. Just gonna shut up a sec and try and figure out where I'm gonna go, because there's nowhere to go. I think... Oh, actually, can we... No, that's that hill, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe we could go up here, go back on ourselves a bit more, but to be fair, that hill looks steeper than that one. So I think that's that one there, just ahead there. We can have a look for nothing, I suppose. Doesn't really hurt to have a look. I suppose we'll be going past it anyway, because I don't particularly want to drown the car. Right, let's see if we can get a bit more traction on this. Not looking promising, I'll be honest. It's a bit difficult to make an entrance to. I didn't think we'd get past there. We could probably win shit, but I don't particularly want to. See, when you keep trying, it does actually pay off. You've just got to move your wheels. You can't stop the rotation. You just got to move them to gain the traction. Now, it's impressed me so far. I honestly didn't think we'd have got this far. So hopefully, I think I might just win shit from here because I'm impressed with it. So it's got good potential further on. Let's see. Ooh. Just take that handbrake off. Oh, my neck. That is. They were just ready to go down, not up. Right, we should be okay now. So, I know I kind of cheated by winching it up there, but I didn't really want to waste my time trying when I didn't really have as much faith in it as I probably should have. I just wanted to get up and see what was over here and just kind of have a bit of a different scenery with the car rather than going back on myself, just to see what it can deal with. So I have to admit, this map doesn't really provide you with an amazing experience for the car, and it doesn't really do it justice, but you know, I'll be honest, there's not many maps that do that on spin tyres, so it's very difficult to find a perfect map to try a few cars out on. I mean, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I change maps a lot. So with this car, this is just another one of those cars that is being tried out on a different map, and I'm kind of going in blind with the map, not with the car as such. I just want to see what it can cope with and see what different terrains we've got, but it doesn't really seem to be tasking it much at all. It just seems to be more suspension testing than anything. But I don't mind, we're just still going to carry on and see where we get to. Now my aim for this video is to get either here or over here somewhere, or back to where we started. I think that's the best idea. Now one thing that this game would be perfect with, actually, well, the first person is not amazing, but it's not actually as bad as I've seen. So one thing that quite annoys me about this game that I think they should really incorporate is a mini-map, because I like to be able to drive and see where I'm going at the same time rather than stopping and starting and stopping and starting. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, so that would be one good thing and beneficial thing that they could put in the game. Now this is what I want to test the car out on. It's not really the best rock crawling machine, but it's better than some other vehicles that I've tested out before. Much more suited for that type of stuff than others. Just want to keep on moving and get down to the water's edge, because we should be there soon. I think I can see it, to be honest. If that's it. It'll just be that mucky water. Now there's a split in the road, and we want to be going right to go to that type of little island bridge dealio. I want to get back to where I started. I think it's down here. I'm assuming so. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it is. Oh wow. This is going to be a bit difficult, I think. Oops. Right, yeah, this is going to be tasking for it, but I suppose it's testing it out to the limit. Now I'm just waiting for the water to just literally drop, because I can imagine that happening. I'm surprised how shallow it is actually. I I suppose that is kind of a good thing. I don't know why the car's going so slow through it. Right, now where to now? Oh look, another ship. Over that side. Right. I think this side will be a bit deeper. Not much deeper. It is a little tad bit deeper, but not actually a significant amount at all. Right, so if we can just get over here. Now I think we're in that big island in the middle, yeah. We can just drive across the island now. Go through the water on the right hand side. And then we'll be crossing the water one more time after that. So we've got over onto that bit of island. Then we'll be back at the garage where we started. Now that's kind of an accidental surprise and quite a happy surprise at the same time, because I didn't have any means of going back and around in a circle, but it's kind of handy at the same time. Now we're not gaining enough speed to be able to take that tree down, so I'm going to reverse and try going around rather than over, sorted. Right, it is losing power a lot. I don't know why. I think it's because of the mud and the water, but it had much more power earlier. Maybe we can chuck it into high, get them wheels spinning a bit more. It's not always the best thing to put it in high box, because all that does is create a hole if you're not moving. Like, it's not actually helped me at all, it's just digging bigger holes, but it's getting the best out of it. You're not going to get better than this, but when stuff like that happens, that's when you want to throw it back down, because all it's going to do is create a massive big hole, and it's literally just not going to move anywhere. So there's no point in just spinning the wheels around for no reason. You may as well just chuck it back down into either low or automatic or something a bit slower, and you're sort of like, you can set off again and get out of the mess you've made, or the mess you're making. So I think this is the last bit of water that we have to cross, and if I'm honest, this looks a lot deeper, but I think we should be okay. So I think it's left. I'm going to check as soon as I got over. Actually, let's check now. Yeah, it looked like there was a right turn as well, going up here, going in the woods, very faint, if you can see that there. That takes you all the way around the woods. That'd be interesting. Obviously in a different car, because I couldn't imagine doing it in this. I mean, it being something a bit more reliable, something that I know that I can get through there with. But for now, we're just going to go on the outskirts, or closest to the outskirts, since there's only 2 tracks and one of them's around the edge, and then cross that broken bridge. I'm assuming it's a broken bridge anyway, and get to the other side again, and hopefully we'll make it there in one piece, and the car will get there in time. Well, not in time, but hopefully the car will make it there, put it that way. I think it will though, because it's progressing quite well. Hopefully we'll get there. I think we should, because not the fact that it's progressing well, but there's not really anything that can stop me from getting there, like anything major. It's just mud and rocks, and the rocks aren't that big, and the mud's not tasking this that much. It is really obnoxious mud, like it's slowing the car down quite a significant amount. I'm just hoping there's no inclines or anything that's going to slow the car down even more, or maybe even forcing it to come to a stop. I'm thinking that we should be okay. You know, I need them lights on to see where I'm going, because even though the game dims itself and the brightness goes down when you turn the lights on, when I turn them lights off, it just looks like I'm driving in the middle of nowhere. At least with the lights on, I can see where I'm going a little bit, like I can keep to my track. I just want to check the map, see how far through we are. We're about halfway. Not that bad, we haven't got much longer to go yet. It's much closer to the water's edge though than I anticipated. Looking at the map, it doesn't look like it'd be that close to the edge. Now we're gaining speed a little bit. I don't know whether if I go off of the track a bit, it'd give me more traction, or I'd dodge the mud. But I think that's when the mud is actually. I'm not sure. It's definitely in that track, but it's not as bad. It doesn't seem to be as bad anyway, should I say. I think we'll be okay. It's just slow and steady for the time being. I think the rocks are really being a bit of a pain. I think this is the bridge. Yeah, it is. Wow. The one thing about this game that surprises me is the fact that when you're driving along, you get to places a lot faster than you anticipate, than you think you'll get there, because if you look at it, 1 minute you're miles away and something can seem like it's taking forever to get to, and then you can be halfway there and then suddenly you'll be there. Now this is going to be difficult. I want to just power it over. Now remember about 2 minutes ago when I was saying about I don't think anything's going to stop me? I think I just found something. Now I didn't actually put the rock crawling tyres on, I left the default tyres on it. Just hoping that we'll gain enough traction to get across, but if I turn it down the hill a bit, oh god. Oh crap. Right, if we can, I want to get it over that right hand side a bit and kind of hold it on the chassis of the car almost. Now I can't see that back end because I've completely come off the bridge now. I think I went off at the complete wrong bit and I rushed into it quite a bit. I just turn that way a bit and then turn. That's not going to end well. No, I don't think we're going to be able to do it unless we drop into the water. I don't know how deep the water is. I don't really want to find out. Very slim chances at the minute, unless we can possibly. No, we've lost it. Oh, maybe. No, it's just swallowed it. Look, it's completely gone. I can't even get a decent camera angle. If you can see that, it keeps moving. That just the water just completely swallowed it. It will not start now, it's stalling. So I'm going to have to get some sort of vehicle to come and fetch this out, hopefully in the future. And maybe we'll revisit it. But for now, this has been the Spun in Darkness 1986 Ford Bronco. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. If you'd like to go and click subscribe if you've enjoyed, that would make me very happy. And also like the video if you've enjoyed it, and go and comment what you thought of the video down below. So anyway guys, my name's been Tom. I'll catch you all in the next one.